Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I need to take a quick picture. I got 2 seconds. All right.
Is my shit even? Did I do it right? Let me see. I probably fucked it up. Okay. You can see. Okay, let me see. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Nope, I did it wrong. Hold on. How in the hell did I pause it? Okay.
I don't need this anymore, do I? What's up, bro?
Swap your application to resume.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not live now, are you, Himes?
OBS.
I don't know. My picture ain't came up yet. I see my ship. Oh, that's what it is. Yep. Got it.
If I said OBS. You like the old school? The old school. Are you in here, D? Or go down to the bottom left? Turn your, turn your camera off. Yeah.
You didn't think I was gonna get it, did you? Palms sweaty, knees weak. Let's go. I did. What are you talking about? I'm raiding right now.
Hey. Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
I'm hearing him.
You hear me? Good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the after show, the post show, the debriefing.
J.A.
I'm your host, Heimson of the Zero Fucks. I'm with Stony Grod and DT Rock City of the Zero Fucks.
You didn't say the legend, bro. You left out the legend, bro.
Bro, you don't call me the great and wonderful Heimson, and I'm the guy behind the curtain making it all
He's
happen.
talking about me, the legend.
You can't leave the legend out. You can't leave. You just can't.
I'll do you like the kid.
Legend.
I'll do you like the kid who did me in South Africa. You are a legend. You are a legend.
I like that.
No,
that sounds.
It's just as facetious now as it was then.
But it's not though. That sounds like really Wakanda-ish, bro.
You are a legend.
You are legend.
You may be the best.
Not John Legend, but Legend.
Not John Legend. So. Couple streams have gone by since we did a post show. Couple streams. So we got a couple things to talk about. And hopefully, if you guys got anything, let's make sure you interject. But I got a couple things written down. I know that yesterday Stony was doing some early streaming. playing with a couple people,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
trying to get some dubs going. I heard a biscuit thrown around in there. Also, I've noticed that Short Bus has been playing a little bit more often. You said it before that he hasn't been
Yeah.
around as much, so it's hard to get something generated with him. But he's been showing up in the AM a little bit more. And I
Yeah.
noticed that you guys got a dub or two yesterday. Why don't you walk me through your relationship with him, and also what you think of his skills and what he brings to the table?
What do I think about him? We met Short Bus how many years ago, D?
I don't know. That was a short bus ride from. That was a pun.
About Battlefield 3. We used to play a lot of Battlefield together, but he's got his own Kaka clan, so he's been running around with those guys.
And what about his skill
But now
level?
he's just kinda-
What does he bring
he's
to
a
the
good
table
player.
and makes him good to play with?
He gets the game. He gets the team play. He gets team play. He understands what we're doing. He understands how we play. The thing about Short Bus is keeping Short Bus around.
Right,
Yeah.
because you said he's with his own clan, so a
Yeah.
lot of his time gets taken up by there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So today,
Shout out to Short for playing with his own clan.
yeah, short, definitely.
Short.
All right. So
I wish, but
is everybody settled?
played with
Everybody's
them.
done. Everybody's done playing with their stuff.
yeah.
All right,
I'm
I
good.
kind of want to cut my
let's-
light off and cut
let's
my
kinda-
real. Y'all got your real
let's-
lights on.
Let's kind of focus. It makes it better for it's better for conversation if we're all paying attention to each other. All right.
Yeah.
So I noticed today, speaking of new players and new people around, that last couple matches that you played, I think you picked up some people along the way during your stream. And the last two that you ended up with, you were, it sounded like you were excited about the type of gameplay and what was going on in that group. Why don't you walk us through how you found the two players that you were playing with and maybe their skill sets and what made you so excited in the stream? At least that's what it came off as.
Well, to be fair, like I found now Buff Nasty, we've been playing together for a little bit, and he's a good guy. He knows how to follow the team. He stays with the team, and that's pretty much the hardest thing for people to do. And he stays with the team, and it's like he's a good person to have around on the team. Now then we got a new player. We met him I didn't even play with him at first. We started to play. He subbed and he followed the stream. So then we had to open the slot because Grod was in a party already. He started the game. I sent him multiple invites, but like his arthritis kicked in and he couldn't hit the button fast enough. So then we went ahead, picked up. So he ended up coming in. You know what's good about it? He lives in Michigan. He lives in Bloomfield Hills, and he also was a pretty good sniper. He was a young kid. And he was a good sniper that stayed with the team. Now, there's a couple of times at first he started to get out there, and then he said, "Hey, you know what? Stay with the team." He brought it back on around, and we got a couple people that's guilty of going out there and not listening. So he did his thing, bro. Like legit, I would play with him again, and I think I'm going to. So we send me some friend requests. If you guys are watching right now, send me friend requests, and let's test it out. So yeah.
What about that shot that he took from the roof? Let's talk about that. I think he even surprised himself. I believe the thing that he shouted out was, "I am the best player in this game." The minute he hit that shot.
I will say this: the game before he took a shot like that, bro, and hit the dude, and I was like, "No way you hit that dude from way over there." He says, "Bro, I downed him, bro." Like. And I'm just saying, he's like, "I'm good with the sniper." And I said, if I seen a sniper land on the ground, I'm thinking, okay, I guess I'm fighting my fist right now.
Right.
Because I might walk right past it. But I can't say nothing. He popping them, bro. But then again, he got popped on the roof. So, somebody had came up that he was, when you're so asphyxiated and focused on people so far away, you forget about the people that's right in front of you. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, speaking of Stoney's arthritis, let's talk about this broken controller. So you had about arthritis, you dropped your controller. What's going on with that?
Bro.
No, I dropped it. It broke. I sent it back. Wait for my new one.
Nice. So, do you feel like it's hindered your game? Have you had the controller long enough to get so used to it that it now
No,
hinders you not to have it,
nah.
or okay,
One controller is another controller. Controller's a controller.
okay. So what you're saying is the Legend, Sony Grad can handle it
Z
with anything.
Yes,
Legends.
sir.
Nice,
We'll adapt. That is
nice.
the key to the method is adapt, right, DT?
It is, bro. Because if you're not, hey, you gotta adapt. Because if you're not doing it 100%,
Use a 50%.
use a 50%er. We can't have 50%ers doing it in here.
So the thing that people don't see is off-screen time. You have to be part of the group in order to really see that and see that dynamic unfold and how they,
Yep.
how it goes. One of the people that has been playing a lot with Stony, as I've noticed, is actually Gotti. Gotti's been coming in. Gotti, who has no zero fuck status, and has been playing hardcore with Mama Goose and with Stony. Stony, you want to talk about his development and where he's at with the game?
Who?
Gotti.
My brother.
No. That's my G. He coming along. He's getting it. He's starting to be less thirsty. He's starting to be more team oriented. So he's starting to watch the streams and understand what we talk about. We're getting there. We'll all get there. We got to crawl before we walk.
How far do
Shout
you
out to
think he
Gotti.
is? How far do you think he is before he is blessed with
He's
the
further
zero
than
fucks?
Cloud. I mean, Cloud's my boy, but he's further than Cloud.
Closer, you mean, right?
I'd say.
Oh, you do mean further.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gotti.
No, I mean, he's closer to us, but, he's further along than Cloud. I should say that. How about that?
Okay, so I will say this. Because we had our little confrontation, because, some people can't take constructive criticism, but he has started playing with the team a lot more.
Yeah.
And, and some people, and that's good. I'll say this a million times. Like, I know when I'm breaching the house, I know that Grad is breaching the house. I know that he's going to die killing that last dude that's in there, and I'll do the same. I really don't even have to think about it. It's like on autopilot. But a lot of people, you have to think about, because you watch their screen after, and you watch how they play, and they passive, and they don't even be shooting when you shooting. They don't even be, they're in the next room, looking for loot, and the next building over, full-blown war. And I've watched people, and I'm like, I don't understand their thought process. Like, in my mind,
30
I'm like,
yards away when you're in a
what
battle.
are you doing? You know what I mean? So, but I will say this about him in particular. He has started playing with the team a lot more, and they started, and Grad, he has a way of explaining things. Sometimes I'm a little aggressive, and I'm like, I'm like, bro, you fucking up. You need to get your shit together. You need to reevaluate your whole life right now. And Grad is saying so smooth. He be like, hey, big dog, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work, yeah. And I'm like, see, I'm too aggressive for that. So, and that's where that balance comes in, and it works out. And, so, but yeah.
Well, what do you think? You think that that's part of the dynamic itself? Do you think that your aggression and his calmness at times balance each other out and allow you guys the yin yang? Also, side question: does that force one of you guys to be the more dominant player and the other one follows? Who would you say is the alpha out of the two of you?
I look at it as a hammer and a nail. You got to learn how to be both.
Yeah, but who's getting struck?
Who are you talking about?
Well, I mean, we both get strong. I mean, he's the most
Between you and
dominant
him.
killer. I mean, he's the young dog. I'm the
Who
old
you talking about
dog.
between
I'm the
us?
old dog.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't look at it like that at all.
I look
There
at the
is
hammer and nail. You got to be both.
There
you
is
know?
no one
So
better
when he
than the
leads,
other.
I got to follow. When I lead, he's got to follow. So we got to be in sync all the time. You got to learn how to be the hammer and the nail.
And I know he knows
It's
what he's talking
not about
so it's no question.
who's the best. I'm saying who
No.
leads. Because
No,
you
that's what
can't
we're
have
saying.
you can't have two alphas that both run in different directions. So obviously at
That doesn't
times
happen, though.
one's following and one's leading. Who would you say leads more and who's the
We
one that you
become
think
one.
supports more?
That's about it. So I know he's
We
looking.
become one.
If he's looking at an obstacle on the side or something, I know, okay, well, he done checked out this side. He done scoped it. Okay, we're going to move here. There's no question. And if I'm moving, because sometimes I get antsy and I'm like, no, I'm about to murder this whole squad. And he'll push right there with me. So it's never like, hey, you're going the wrong way. You're doing this wrong. Let's go over here. If I know that he done cleared something and he sees some over here, guess what? I'll automatically switch to where he's going because I already know. So I don't even have to look at it. I know.
How long
And
did it take
so-
for you guys to develop that symbiotic relationship?
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Years, bro. Years. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. Years. Since day one. Because at first we bumped heads like, ugh.
Bro, we did. I'm like, and then, bro, I was like, this black magic marker.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Can I say that
I
on
was like,
stream?
this sunrise nigga. I was like, oh,
Oh, dude. Look,
Did it again.
Look, I was like, y'all done broke two of the rules in a matter of
only done it twice today. Only done it twice. I'm making leaps.
He's
But
like,
yeah, we bumped heads. We used to try to be like, Rock, just stick with me. I got to play my way. And that's how he was. I was like,
it was, bro. It was.
I was like,
then we started to
try it. And then we start working together. I'll work his way. He'll work my way. I was
That's
like,
it.
and then we came up with the style that works for us.
And it just became, instead of 50%, it came 100%.
Yeah.
And it never came down to 50%. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
100% of the time.
100% of the time, every time.
To the viewers out there
Yeah.
watching us, if you have any questions, go ahead and throw it inside the comment section. We'll read it out loud if the question's good. And if you have any questions in order to ask Grod or Rock, one of the other things is that I got is so you obviously feel like Hendog is a killer. You obviously enjoyed your time playing with him. Is that what exactly are the qualifications that you're looking for when you're playing with these guys in order to even let them into the group? Are you just doing it randomly? Are you just allowing anybody in the stream, or are you pre-vetting before you bring them in, Rock?
It goes both ways, because sometimes I do. Okay. I recently came up with a list of, I'm not gonna say a list of people that I'm just not gonna play with on stream, because the synergy is just not there. We just don't work well together. And there's nothing wrong with playing with them outside of the stream. But when I stream, I won't do it, because I'll say, it comes to a matter of skill level. Anybody can pull the trigger in the general direction and kill somebody. But like, people's skill, their thought process is different. You know what I mean? They play like they're a YouTube sensation or something. Like, they play like they go in there and they can wipe a whole squad by themselves. I'm like, what you thought? You rushing in there and it's four people in there, and we, like, on the other side of I don't understand their thought process. They play like Randy's. So if they want to play single player, guess what? I don't mind playing with you when I don't have nothing else to do, or I'm not streaming. But other than that, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. So back to your way of you saying, hey, do I vet them? Some people, yes, but some people I don't know until I play with them. So I'll give them a couple of games and we'll go from there.
And if you do find that they do have the skills and stuff like that, what's the next steps? I mean, is that somebody that you just keep in your pocket? Is it somebody you try to bring into the fold? Is it somebody that you introduce to Stony? What's the next steps?
I do. I do let them, because I'm not saying by any means nobody's better than nobody, but the way that we play, we got it down packed. So then when we got somebody else, the carry isn't so hard of just one person. Like, if I'm not there or he's not there, I know I have to rely on this other person to get something done. And I don't know 100% if they're going to get it done. So when I got us both there and then we got another third or fourth, it's not so bad. Against a team of four, I know that he can wipe at least two in one. And then maybe the Randy can kill somebody. Because I've seen Randy's that I'm just like, bro, you just bailed out on the team. And you know what I mean? So when we're playing together, it's a little bit more. So I like to test people, and I don't keep them on full day. I ask them, hey, you guys got a squad? And if they don't, then we have our little requirements. They play with a certain amount of people, and they get along very well. Then maybe we'll invite them to the squad. So I mean, that's pretty much how it goes. And it's not just one game. You can play anything. And, if you want people to play with, come check us out. Zero FKS all day, bro.
Yep. If you want to check us out, you can go to zerofucksnetwork.com in order to check out all the things that are Zero Fucks. If you are a member of Zero Fucks, you should also be clicking on that and liking and doing everything that you need to there. If you want to check out Rock, it's Detroit Rock City Live. From there, you can see, or .live, you can see everything that is his social media. You can get involved with all of his streaming services. And StonyGrod.live will do the exact same thing. Also on StonyGrod.live, you can actually find a link in a Discord section that comes to this show. Now, Rock City has his own Discord, but Rods will actually take you to this show so that you can sit and watch in a watching room with other Zero Fucks members and fans. You can also maybe get into a green room and step into this actual discussion like AD is, waiting patiently, I might add. The one of the viewers, we're gonna start doing viewer questions, and one of the viewers actually asked, what is your favorite map and why? Let's go ahead and start with Grod, since we haven't heard from you in a minute. What is your favorite map that you're playing, and why
Map
is
on
it your
what?
favorite map? I would assume Call of Duty or Warzone.
Oh, I haven't played
Resurgence,
Call
though.
of Duty in a
Mm-mm.
long time.
So let's just stick to Warzone. Which one? You like the
Warzone.
big map or the small one?
I like them both. I mean, different instances. I like the bigger one. I want to relax, build some team, maneuvering, do some. The other one, you better have your team ready and be ready to kill or be killed.
Mhm.
They're
That's a
both
fair-
as fun to me.
I feel like that's a pretty fair statement.
Yeah, I mean, it's different, two different modes. The hammer and the nail. So that's the way I like it.
If you're looking for fast pace,
Rocking a sifter full of juice. What is your favorite?
That's.
no, you know what? It is
Words.
different, bro. So the bigger, like the smaller one. I mean, okay, the bigger one, yeah, you got more vehicles. It's a lot more sniping going on, a lot more open map, a little laid backness. You know what I mean? But Resurgence is fast paced. Be ready. Be ready to shoot. If you're not ready to
Squatted
be a
up.
gunner, if you're not a gunner, I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, I feel like if you're training people, that's the thing to train them in, Resurgence, because it's so much faster paced. They get used to shooting on a dime and moving and watching out. A smaller team, I will say it's a little bit more aggressive. I will say the bigger one is harder though, because you got a lot more vehicles, a lot more sniping going on, a lot more vantage points. But the other one it's sweatier, bro, for sure. So I don't know. I'm really liking Resurgence right now, bro. I like to get it done in and out, in and out. I mean, you're looking a half hour on the other one. I mean, Resurgence, your life expectancy is,
Yeah, I think
it is what it is.
I think from my viewing point of view and my limited playing, I think that the larger map always is a classic, but it is a
Yeah.
long time, and it takes a long time to get down. To get into the top 5 teams, I mean, you're talking 30 minutes. I definitely do agree with the fact that if you're going to train a group of people on movement and to get into learning zones and how to target acquisition and then point out that target, it's a good one. But I also feel like it is a haven for snipers. I feel like you're constantly pinned down. I do like the sweatiness of Rebirth. I like the in your face. If a
Yeah.
sniper posts up, he's probably going to die. So a lot of people are changing their tactics, maybe going with like a longer assault rifle so that they can hit, but also be able to move. And then they can, have enough power in those, that face tanking type situation when you have to be there. I agree personally with those comments wholeheartedly. One of the things that we've never done on this show is bring somebody in, and I'm very hesitant to do it, but AD has been waiting patiently inside the background. So let's see if he comes with some questions. I noticed that he's on his phone, so if it becomes too loud or anything, I'm kicking him back into the green room. Let's go ahead and bring him in and see what he's got to say to Stony Grod and Detroit.
Hey D, what's up, bro?
AD, welcome to the show.
How you doing, AD?
What's up?
You got any particular questions for these guys, or do you got anything that that you want to add to the show?
I have noticed that I need to up on my Call of Duty and get more active on Call of Duty. I've been kind of being weighed back on it. I have seen that, and Mustang have told me that I need to up on it, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of do got to get back into it. I'm trying to look for a job right now, trying to do personal stuff and stuff. So
But you're
just
looking to get back
working
into
on
the
that.
game. You're thinking about re-emerging as AD. The
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. There's an exclusive. And we got AD trying to make a comeback. He's prioritizing.
Big shout out to AD making a comeback.
Go ahead, AD.
And
AD, listen, I'm gonna get you in on a couple matches, bro. You come back, I'll get you in on a couple matches off stream.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with my headset.
nice.
I can talk, but it lags when I talk. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it's my headset or it's the game again.
What
The
kind of
game
headset
acting
is
up
it?
again. The A50s. The same ones that you told me to get. I got the same exact headset.
You got them in all black?
Yes.
Bro, the A50s is some decent ones, bro.
Yeah, when it comes
Yeah,
to tech, we'll do that off screen. One of the things that you're bringing up is headsets, and one of the things that I know that Stoney was inflicted with is that he had multiple people jumping in without headsets, and I know that today there was an infliction of that where Rock was in a
Oh
group
my
and he
God.
couldn't get the person with the headset. His comment was, "This is 2020. If you don't know how to operate a
2021.
headset,
21.
well, yeah, I guess for some, I
Even
my life pretty much got on pause in 2020, so I don't even know what day it is. It's 2021. Why are we not moving forward? Why do people not have the technology, the headset in order to play with these games? Voice communication is so important.
Pick me.
Why are they not doing that? Rock, do you have any words on that?
Yes. First of all, it's Wednesday and it's 2021, and I think that everybody who don't got a mic in 2021 should be kicked and put into a room of a single player where you guys can all play your single player, no mic, all into the same round where you guys can play together and then be a part of each other's.
why they should
No
be
mic.
made squad up in a different server with no mics.
They don't
And they
make
can
no
just
sense.
run around. Exactly.
Bro, they get
That's
bodied
it.
over there.
Exactly.
We don't know that
Ain't
they
my
over
problem.
there.
They
Oh,
need
is
to
the
go
team
to.
over there on you?
They need to go to their own server that they don't have no mic. It's called No Mics. And leave them over there.
I'm gonna patent that.
Leave
NoMics.com.
them over there.
Bro, like, why you even in here when you ain't got? Oh, I want to
Right.
play. Not communicating.
Trying to send
And then you
hand
hear some
signals with this
dudes.
guy.
Some dudes later on in the match, it'd be the end of the match. And by the way, I got a mic. Well, thanks for not saying nothing the whole mic. I mean, the whole
Right.
match. You know what I mean? Like the whole match, you didn't say nothing.
I didn't
You
want to
got
use
bodied
it.
by a whole squad over there, and then get killed. And we don't know that they over there because you don't never say nothing or you ain't got no mic. Come on, man. That's just not on a team-based game, bro. You might as well go to single player, bro. Boop. If your
some
mic don't
people-
register, they need to just put them in a single player match. Peace, peace, guy. Saying.
There's
I'm very
some
passionate
people
about how I
that
feel
go
about
in
that.
Xbox parties and don't even know them in Xbox parties till after the match.
What was that?
I said sometimes there's people that are in Xbox parties or PlayStation parties that don't realize that they're actually in one till after the match.
Because you don't have a headset working?
No, because
No,
they're
like,
in
when
the
you have a
Xbox
headset.
party.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because they're in a different party. And
right.
like we can straddle, they can't.
Right.
Yeah, we can hear
All right.
both. They can't.
Yeah, that is one of the advantages that PC has. It's also a disadvantage when it starts to echoing if you happen to be
Well, you just gotta
in
close
those
the mic.
situations. But it is handy. I know that PC users. I know that sometimes Stoney sits in between our Discord and on an Xbox party, and also talks in chat. So it's kind of wild that he can
And also plays in games.
comms across the board. Let's take a quick second in order to talk about Xbox's app. Let's talk about how shitty it is.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Let's talk about the fact that that thing hardly ever works. You got to jump in and out in order to make your mic work. It changes your microphone every fucking 5 minutes. And in the end, half the
Yes,
time you're
yes.
lagging out. You can't hear the person. Like last night, Moan was in a room. He
Let's
he
go.
couldn't talk to you, but I could hear him. But then you couldn't hear him. But then he could talk to I'm not sure what Xbox is doing, but they're doing it wrong. So they should probably look into that.
Yes.
Any comments?
No, bro, you
Yes.
covered it all. I mean, you covered it.
Any?
Xbox app is terrible. Is absolute terrible. They need to fix it. I don't
will
know what
say
they need to
this.
fix, but they need to fix it.
I will say this. Yes, once you get the hang of Discord, it's a little bit better. I will say. Oh, I'm not gonna say better than the app. I say
It's different.
It's different. Okay. Now I get it. Xbox working on the app, but let's talk about this. PlayStation, where you at, son?
Yeah, PlayStation's just non-existent.
PlayStation just fell off the planet. You know what? You do a mic. You do a mic. What? PlayStation, come on. We like to talk. I got friends on PlayStation I want to talk to. Okay.
Are you
That's their
telling me
in-game Activision. What?
that's the only
If
way?
you
They don't
look
have no
at
app.
That's it. That's
no,
it.
that's it.
That's it.
You know, and the thing
Hey,
is, like,
PlayStation players, you can start an Xbox Live account for free and come into the Xbox Live parties.
Yeah, use that piece of trash. It'll be great.
so if we're comparing, you know, if we're comparing it that way,
Here's
Nothing
know,
is something.
it's
You
like being
know?
it's the difference of being
Xbox.
constipated and then shitting one turd. That is literally the two
I mean-
programs right there. That's the way I feel about it.
no, it's
Actually,
like having a.
what sucks
Go
is
ahead,
if
bro.
we could get the Xbox to come in and actually use things like if they made it accessible so that they could run like a small app for Discord or something, it would be better. But in the end, I don't think that Xbox provides a good enough service in order to push. The problem is that we're currently having to wait for or we're currently having to use it due to the fact of the Xbox users, because they are
Yeah.
completely limited to not being able to use any kind of outside services. They're not allowed in order to use any kind of, any other type of communications device. So currently we as Zero Fucks have a large amount of people that are on Xbox. So unfortunately, we're stuck with that app, and we're just going to have to deal with its constant updating, constant fucking up, constant lag issues, problems with microphones. I know a lot of it comes down to also your NAT type. I know that sometimes the communications get speed up because of that, which also is another issue that we can talk about for 10 minutes about why Xbox users are Xbox users and PlayStation users are PlayStation users versus computer. It's people who generally don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand how to back up the dump truck of information into the tubes, which is the internet. So they don't know how to
Yes.
keep their NAT type open. They don't know how to fix those things. Then they also are hard to follow
I got a Heinz.
videos. So when, yeah, that's great.
But to be fair, it may.
Gotta
I'm not
hide
saying it's
it.
not coming, but it may be coming, because if you guys think about when Xbox Live happened, PlayStation started doing theirs was free, remember? And then they started getting theirs together and started kind of putting it together, and then finally they started charging for it because they got theirs online. So I'm thinking that they might be coming. Maybe they dragging ass a little bit, but it
Well,
might be coming. You know what I
Let's
mean?
be real honest here. Let's talk about Sony as a company.
Now,
I'm
we
pretty
know that
sure
they can. They
Sony
got
as a
the
company
money.
could put 5 guys in a room and figure out how voice works. I mean, they're only a company who's been around forever. They're one of the leading
Yes.
makers of
Yeah.
technology. I mean, let's talk about the beta. Maybe it didn't work, but Betamax existed, and it was Sony's technology back in the 80s. These people are not schleps when it comes to making technology. There's absolutely no reason they can't get 5 engineers in a room to figure this out. I think it's just a want versus a need, and they don't want it as much as they think that they don't need it. So it's just not worth it for them. But
Yes.
so I notice everybody's on their phones, so we might have reached our
I'm not on my
time.
phone, bro.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
okay.
on my phone.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm working back. I'm not on my phone.
I'm gonna be honest. This is good.
I'm on my phone.
I was just texting your mother because she asked me, "Am I done yet?" So
Wow.
yes. And now I'm gonna tell her that you're rushing me right now, and I'm feeling rushed right now. So you should probably get your shit together.
Well, in reality, this doesn't need to be a long show because we got to have stuff to talk about next time. I think this is
So-
a good spot for us to land. Does anybody else have anything to add in?
And I do want to say, AD, thank you for joining the stream, man, and being a part of it and helping out with
Thank
the
you,
stream and
AD.
always showing love and support, man. We really appreciate that, bro. Like, for real.
No problem, bud.
All right. So if you want to reach out and you want to check out Stony Grod, you go to stonygrod.live. You can get all of his social media and all of his streaming accounts. If you want to reach out and find Detroit Rock City, you can go to detroitrockcity.live. You can see all his media and streaming accounts. And also you can join his Discord, which is set up, and you can find that right on that page. You can also go to zerofucksnetwork.com in order to find us and join this Discord that we're actually using right now in order to stream you this show. You can go check that out there, become a member, and join and be in the loop. With all that fun shit said, on behalf of all 4 of us, thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Peace in the Middle East with some chicken grease.